Hi Pisces, welcome to your April 2017 love reading. Yes, I know how late I am and I apologize. Can I just tell you, I felt all your energy out there. Like, what the hell, Archangel, where is my reading? I do apologize. The only reason you're last this time is because you were first last time. So just know that, okay? It's no hard feelings. It's just me trying to squeeze these in. Okay, I'm not going to go on and on and on. I'm just going to get right into your reading because I know that's what you want. So, give me just a second. And by the way, we're going to do a 4-card spread today, okay? Because I do have a sprain in my thumb, so I can't shuffle as much as I normally like to. So, we're going to do a different spread, but I love this spread. And I've done it for a few other signs, and I do feel like it's bringing a lot of clarity this month. So perhaps this is the spread I was meant to do anyway. Okay, so I'm going to invite the spirit guides in here for Pisces reading. Spirit, this is for Pisces sun, moon, and rising, please. We're looking into their love life. Both coupled and single. So invite my beautiful sister Tracy in for clarity, and I thank you. Michael, thank you. Of course, Angela, thank you so much. Spirit, I'm asking for very clear messages today for Pisces. Very clear messages, please. And again, we're looking for advice on their love life. On their love life. And I thank you so much. Forgiving and learning. Let me bring this down. Right in the middle. Underneath this is make the effort. I like that. It's a past. Release your ex. Advice. And what's coming, isn't that funny? Release your ex, and someone from the past is coming back. So right off the bat, for some of you, it is well, for some of you, can I just say you've been working on releasing this ex, and I feel like they're just going to show their head again. You know, it's very clear here what Spirit's saying. For some of you who have been working on releasing your ex, both male and female, by the way, and this is just for some of you, okay? They are reappearing, but they're not reappearing, you know, it almost feels like a test. Like you've put all this energy in, and I have to tell you, the people I'm talking to right now, this ex of yours was, they certainly didn't have your best interest at heart. And you know this. So who I'm talking to right now, you know that this ex is not good for you, okay? Because it's like, don't try to make excuses in your head when they pop up. It's almost like karma. And, you know, it's like one more test. One more. And it's not a test. Don't get me wrong. But in a way it is. To see how far you've come. You know what it reminds me, and I hate to use this analogy, but this is what's coming up in my head. It's like an alcoholic. and, you know, you have, like, let's say 6 months sober. And for some of you, this may very well be the case. So you have 6 months sober, and then, I don't know, someone brings a six-pack to your house. And there is that temptation staring you in the face. Yet you know you have this 6 months under your belt, right? So in a way, it's a test. Because that's what I'm feeling like. If you invite this energy back in, it's like drinking poison, you know? But you know that you're drinking this poison. So for some of you, it's just not good. It's not a good idea. And, you know, my spirit guides are telling me, you know who you are. You know, this feels like, it feels like there was abuse. I'm not so much feeling physical, but definitely mental abuse. There may have been physical abuse too. Okay, and we're going to close that message because I'm being told you know who you are, you know who this ex is, and you know it's not good for you. Matter of fact, it's like, just like I said, it's like you have time under your belt where it's like, I feel like you were just forgetting about them. You know what I mean? It's like they weren't overwhelming you anymore, or your thoughts anymore. You were able to now control it, and bam. You know, so is that a test? It feels like a test. Okay. For some of you, you know, we have the card Make the Effort, and this is about great love. This is about great love, about, you know, great love that's being guided to you. You're being guided to. Two partners being guided to each other. For some of you, it does tie back with this ex. Okay, this is going to sound confusing, so understand the last message is closed, done. Because for some of you, you do have this ex coming back. And there was, I mean, right next to it, forgiving and learning. I feel this goes both ways. I feel for some of you, this person's coming back and they have worked on forgiving you. Now, I don't know if you stepped out on the relationship, but I feel that it has taken them quite a while to work through the hurt that they received. Now, this can be the other way around, okay? This is just what I'm picking up right now, that it was more you who caused the hurt. Possibly stepping out of the, you know, stepping out possibly with one of their friends. Now, again, it can be the other way around. And I have to tell you, here I'm feeling that I'm feeling like if this person, okay, let me clarify. Number one, I feel like this person from the past is from the past, like not recent at all. Now, not recent at all is going to depend on our ages, right? So not recent at all for me at 56, I would be like, okay, so this is probably someone, you know, way back. For those who are in, you know, their 20s, their 30s, of course it's not that far back, but it still feels like, gee, I just heard the first time. Some of you, this is your first love. Some of you, this is your first sexual partner, I feel. Perhaps both. Perhaps love and love and sex, because you know, what I'm feeling is, for some of you, you have not been satisfied like you were with this person. And I feel the exact same thing for them. So no matter what side of the coin you're on here, you know, the sex was beautiful. The sex was great. You know, and I hate, you know, making love. That's what it feels like to me. Not sex, but making love. The love making was beautiful. Something happened. Something happened. Where it's like, can you forgive? I guess that's a personal decision. Can you forgive this person? I do kind of feel like one of you might have been with, again, one of their friends. It doesn't mean you slept with them, but it put enough of that worry out there. You know, it brought up the jealousy, and once that starts coming up, ugh. So, again, personal choice, but and we'll clarify this a little bit more, but I do feel like they're coming back, or you're going back. You are, someone is asking for forgiveness. And I do feel like they are truly sorry for their actions, and they always have been. You know, it almost feels like young love, because I feel like if you were older at the time, you could have worked this out, but it was just like, psh. For some of you, I feel like this person just cut you out of their life. You know, it's like whatever happened, bam, that was the end, and that was it. Like, you could not get a hold of them again, or the other way around. And it's weird that I'm feeling very strongly, like, because I feel like some of you are the one asking for forgiveness, and some of you are the ones giving the forgiveness, if you decide to do that. You know, but the main energy is about forgiving and learning. Not just the forgiving part, but learning from it. The most important part, learning from it. Understanding it, you know, understanding how it made the other person feel, how it made you feel. You know what I mean? It's talking about it honestly. Because I do feel you're being guided back together again. Okay, let's do, let's throw a couple cards down. Please excuse the way I shuffle, okay? It's like I have this thing on my hand, and it definitely helps, but boy, it makes it hard to shuffle. We have the Eight of Earth. You know, the Eight of Earth, it is about your hard work. You know, it's about your hard work being rewarded. But we're doing a love reading here, and, you know, it's about also learning. You know, learning all there is to know about a topic. And I feel this is popping up to tell you that there's more to this, what you need to forgive, than you know. Because I feel like what you thought in your head, again, going back to possibly at least feeling like they could have slept with a friend. And I'm saying a friend because a real friend would never even allow that feeling to arise. The card was upside down. What I want to say to you is, if you're willing to consider this person coming back. My advice, or the Spirit's advice, is Spirit's advice is allow them to talk. Allow them to put their truth out there for you. You know, it's about just being quiet and allowing them to speak. Allowing them to put their whole story out there, their side of it. Because I feel that you're going to learn through that. You're going to understand it much better. Some of you, this person is from school. You know, this is someone that you went to school with. That can be high school. That can be college. I'm feeling a little bit more high school in here. Like you went to high school or, you know, grade school, junior high, that kind of thing. No, I'm not doing a Celtic cross here. It's just weird. That's the way it looks, right? Brings down a little bit more. Okay, let me see what I have here. So we have the Seven of Fire. It might be too low. Seven of Fire. You know, the Seven of Fire is a card of defending yourself. Defending yourself, your decisions, your beliefs. It's about understanding what to take on and what not to take on. It's sitting right on top of the card releasing your act. So that goes back to right in the beginning. The message is in the beginning. Because, you know, it is a card about standing your ground. Some of you could be with a fire sign. You know, this person from the past, the very beginning. Again, guys, this is for the ones that want to consider not taking their ex back, okay? And it's telling you why. You know, there's something about them where it's kind of like they beat you down. They beat you down. They beat down your self-confidence, your belief system, everything, it feels like. So, you know, what would you do? What do you do? Well, that's up to you. I'm going to leave it at that. That's up to you. Okay, so we have the Ten of Waters sitting beneath you. That's the Ten of Cups, which is sitting on top of the card that talks about great love, that talks about you being guided. Well, the Ten of Cups on top of that. This is about, this is emotions. This is feeling so blessed in love. I feel for some of you, this X pops up so quickly. And even before you can consider anything, like even before you can consider, do I go forward or do I cut it off right now? It's like your heart goes pitter-patter, you know? It's like, oh my, you cannot believe this person has contacted you again in the best of ways. I mean, you just feel, for some of you, I feel like you're just going to say, you're right. Miracles do exist. And remember, you're being guided back together. So it's so beautiful. You got the Ten of Cups on top of that. And then on top we have the Empress. So feeling more fire energy here again. The Empress, this is about, you know, the Empress to me is very much like the Emperor, right? Strong, stability, wise. But the Empress has that little extra where she's very nurturing on top of that. And it is about nurturing yourself and others. For some of you, we have babies being born, babies being created. You know, I'm getting a lot of fire energy because I do have the Knight of Fire over here too. And I'm not really using these cards in the spread, but they came out, so, you know, we'll know where they, or I'll know where they fit in. For some of you, you're going back to school. You are going back to school. There's something new that you want to do. There's something new that you have planned. And I feel like this is a very strong decision. Like, you understand, for you to move yourself ahead, there's like extra, you know, it's like more knowledge is needed. So for some of you are going back to school. And I feel very good about that. You know, the Empress is also a card about abundance. So you have the Ten of Cups with the Empress at our head and the Eight of Earth in between. And again, it is, again, about learning all there is to know about a topic. Number one, okay? So for those of you who are thinking of starting a new business, who are thinking of, you know, starting a new, it just feels like a new path. Like you're starting a new path. And you're sure about this path. You know, there's a lot of confidence within you. And I can tell you, you're going to be very successful. For those of you just starting a new business, I really feel there is success for you. I know this is a love reading, but I wanted to bring that, you know, I don't want to hold that back. All right, so in the card of the person from the past, we have the card Balance. So this is about timing, right? This is about waiting for the perfect time. And I feel like it's saying, let them talk, listen, actively listen. You know, don't be thinking about your response to something they say before they're done talking. Let that go and just really listen. Because then I feel it is now your turn. But come from a place of honesty, not of anger, okay? Of course, again, that's up to you, but this is how it's going to serve you the best, okay? Because some of you, you are getting back together. And let me tell you, I do feel like you waited. You waited, you waited, you waited. Some of you, I feel like this is just a surprise when this person calls. And other of you, I feel like you have been trying to bring it to you. Let's do another card on top of that. Look at that. 8 of air. It's that lack of self-confidence. You know, afraid to take action. That's what the 8 of air is. It's afraid to move forward, afraid to go backwards, afraid to take action. You have the Empress right here. Remember, if you're afraid to take action, you'll never come to this Empress, right? You have to be able to walk through this fear. I feel a lot of it is based on your self-confidence. Because we have this 8 of air where you're afraid to take action. You're afraid to move forward. Okay, it's like that feeling of being trapped, but you're not trapped. It's an illusion. With the 6 of air below that, this is about things starting to look up. It's the end of this illusion of being trapped. It's coming to an end. Okay, it's coming to an end because I feel, again, you're going to use the strength of the Empress to move you ahead. Perhaps as reading alone, if you've been, I feel this is in a couple different things. Certainly with this ex. Okay, person from the past. I didn't mean ex. Yeah, I mean, they could certainly well be your ex, but, just be careful it's not your own, if you feel like your self-confidence is lacking, just know that and understand that some of your decisions may be based around that. So it's just like realizing that, because I feel like as soon as you do, bam, you have the 6 of air, things start looking up. We have the 9 of waters over here. And this is about your dreams coming true. This is about your love life. This is about concerns fading away right here. Things are looking up. Things are fading away. Your dreams are starting to become reality. You need to take action. And whichever that is, if that's a new business, action is needed. But when you take that action, it is your ideas. You're like seeing them in front of you. It's beautiful. So don't be afraid to move forward. For some of you, you're just, you've been hoping and wishing and praying for love to come in. And I feel that's exactly what this is saying to you. Getting so many 8s. So we have the 8 of Cups up on top. And, that's, geez, all of a sudden my cards are flying. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, 2 cards up and 2 cards down. So we're not taking the down ones. Well, 4 of Earth in the middle here. So this goes even a little bit deeper about those who are thinking about starting their own business or thinking about starting something new. Perhaps you're putting resumes out for a better job, that kind of thing. With the 4 of Earth, it again is telling you, your decisions are great. For some of you, I feel like you are thinking about making jewelry. Some of you feels like candles, like scented candles, you know, with essential oil in it, like different. Because I see you just like a drop of different oils. I'm feeling really good for those who want to start a business. Or let's put it this way, if you've started a business within the last 4 months, things look very, very good. The decisions you're making are good decisions. And I do feel like, you know, part of me is feeling it's something to do with spirituality, because with the Eight of Waters here, it is about spiritual and emotional growth. So it's like while you're helping others, you're helping yourself at the same time. Okay, let's get back into love. I have such a glare on my cards, I don't know why. Okay, for some of you, the one that's coming back is the Queen or King of Earth. Okay, because it's sitting directly on the person coming back. I just feel like this person's creating miracles in your life. You know, I feel like this person coming back, it's like it lets you believe again. And again, some of you don't expect this at all. Some of this, you know, some of these people coming back will be complete surprises. And others of you have been longing for this. I feel that's, you know, those are the ones who need to be very careful with your emotions, because you may have been longing for them, almost manifesting them. But I want you to start within reality. So when they come back, you know, I feel the message applies for both about long, open, honest discussions, allowing one to speak without the other one forming their thoughts before the person's even done. You guys know what I'm talking about. I catch myself doing that. So the Queen of Earth, Queen or King, doesn't matter. Probably someone your age, around your age, or someone who has a lot of the same ideas of you, beliefs as you. Perhaps they've lived very similar lifestyles as you, even though you don't know it. I feel like some of you will realize through your conversation that, you know, it's like, I feel for some of you, it was like, you know, it's like your mom passed away in 2009, and then you find that their mother also passed away, or someone in their family that they love dearly also passed away around the same time. I feel that some of you already have children, and you'll find that your children are of very similar ages. There's just a lot of synchronicity going on here. You know, I mean, it definitely means it's a soulmate, right? Soulmate connection. Let's do some of these. So, again, we have for Earth. Okay, it's very clear here. You know, it's very clear. Spirit saying it's Earth. Now, Sun, Moon, or Rising, by the way. You know, so Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Pisces. Hmm. Okay, with finances, career. With that, with the Nine of Cups being underneath that, I feel like for some of you, it is just about, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like a lot of focus. I feel like if you put your focus on your career, some starting this new business, your dreams are going to come true with that, okay? Because I'm feeling like right now it's about, because honestly, I'm feeling like a lot of, well, I'm feeling that some of you Pisces, this is just the time for you to be more focused on building your own foundation. I feel there's a real importance there. It's like you're not searching for love. You're building yourself up first. I also feel for some who are coupled, married. Not necessarily, you don't have to be married, but you're in a committed relationship, possibly living together. Okay, no. What it is, I feel some of you you're focusing right now on your finances because you do have a wedding coming up. You have your own wedding coming up, or you have a child's wedding coming up, but it feels more like your wedding. And it's like you are doing everything you can to have your dream wedding. Male, female, both. I see both of you like working hard. Now, some of you are just working hard to build yourselves up again, okay? But there are others in a committed relationship who are working to, well, some of you you're saving to have a baby. Some of you are saving for your wedding. It can be honeymoon too. It's something related to the marriage, okay? And for some of you, I don't know, I feel like you are saving to adopt a child. Like you want to adopt a child, but you find out listen, it costs some money. So you're saving. I feel like there's a Pisces out there who just had a conversation with his or her spouse, because I do feel like you're married here, and you're talking about having children. And I feel like you just had a discussion of, your childhood. Like both of you talked about how you want your child raised. You know, what religion do you want your child raised under? I feel like some of you are going back and talking about, you know, your parents' marriage, and they're talking about their parents' marriage, and you're figuring out, like, okay, we don't want to do this to our child, you know. However, we did like this part of what our parents did. It's like you're analyzing it, you know, and it's a beautiful thing. You're analyzing because you're planning your future. You're planning your family life, you know, your children, having children. So keep going because, you know, you have the Nine of Cups underneath, or yeah, the Nine of Cups underneath that. And Nine of Cups to me is your dreams becoming your reality. So what you've been dreaming of is now becoming your reality. You're on your way. Okay. We have unrequited love that's sitting below us here. Okay. I feel that some of you are just now walking away from a relationship. This feels committed to me again. I feel like you are ending it. You're ending it. It may be with the fire sign that you're ending it. And I feel like for one side, it's like you planned this, and for the other side, it's like the tower has come down on them. So it's like you knew, like you knew that this is what you wanted, but you haven't told them. You haven't brought it to the surface, so to speak. And you're about to. And even though you've been thinking long and hard about this, it totally takes them by surprise. It is like the tower coming down in their life. Again, I feel like a little bit more conversation. And I'm only saying that because I don't want because the tower is coming down in their life, right? It feels like the tower. For you, you've planned this out. You have thought long and hard about it. I don't feel like this is happening to you. Okay, so I don't feel like someone's going to come to you and bam, there's the tower. I do feel it's more you ending the relationship. You know, you don't have the feelings for them anymore. And for some of you, it's like you still love them, but you're not in love with them any longer. Let's do one more romance angel card on top. God. Excuse me. Wedding. Well, here you go. Finances. Working on those finances for your wedding or your honeymoon. Some of you, you're wanting to end this marriage. You're ready to end this marriage. I don't feel it's like heavy. I feel like it's just you no longer feel the same. Oh, why are my cards flying today? I'm not taking it. It was down. Okay, if it comes back out, we'll take it. It was the card codependency. We are going to take this one, though. Look at that. Deception. So we have unrequited love, and then we have the card deception. And I feel this is, strictly about you not being, you not bringing the news to your partner that you want to end this. So, deception doesn't have to mean someone's cheating. It just, it can be something as simple as us not being in our truth, us not, pretending we feel one way when actually the love is dying out in our hearts. We may, I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be honesty. There just needs to be honesty. So you can move on. Because that's what it is. Listen, you fell out of love. Again, I don't feel like this is happening to you. I feel like you're doing it, okay? Funny, I have the card stay optimistic about your love life, and then I have the card children with the wedding. So this very well is talking about those of you who, I feel like it's the adoption. Those of you who are trying to get your finances up to adopt. By the way, I want to say congratulations because I see you being very successful. I also see, like a very happy home. Let me tell you, I want to thank you because I feel like you're saving this child's life. Like you don't even realize what you're doing for them. You're saving their lives. And I know you're not doing it for a reward of any type, but can I just tell you, the love that is going to flow back to you is unbelievable. So keep going with that. And some of this is just you having children. You are having children. Some of you are, again, just found out you're pregnant or you're going to find out you're pregnant. Some of you may actually be pregnant and going to be having the child. Perhaps in August. Maybe that's why I keep getting these 8s. And for other views, I feel like the children is talking about this person from the past. And we have the card very soon. Very soon. So that's good. So this person from the past will be reconnecting with you soon. Pisces, I feel like you're just becoming more optimistic every day. And, some of you have every reason to be the opposite, but you're choosing to be optimistic. And I feel like because of that, it's turning your life around. It may be small little things, but there's like little things of, it almost feels like situations that come to you that prove to you, it's like you need that proof. It proves to you that yes, through your optimistic thinking, your way of being now, it does work. It's like is attracting like. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's new people coming around you, and it's, it just feels like your life is getting better and better. So wherever you're starting, just know it's going, it's getting better and better. Okay, let's do final clarification. Let me see what I have over here real quick. So the 4 of Fire, which is about contentment, which is about the feeling of I don't know, like a happy home, Happy home again. And 23, 23, 27, 8, 9. Some of you, I feel like you are releasing a fire sign. You know, I feel that, okay, so for those who are in this, I'm saying marriage, and it feels like a marriage, but it can just be, you know, you're living together, you're in an exclusive relationship, so to speak. You know, I feel like you're beating yourself up because you know you want to move on. But what I'm hearing is just, you know, allow it to happen. Allow it to happen because you deserve joy. And not all people are meant to stay in our life for a lifetime. It's just the way it is. But I feel, you know, I do feel like the tower is coming down on them. But I feel through your generous heart, somehow you're going to make it easier on them. I almost feel like it's almost a backward story, like maybe you introduced them to someone else. That's kind of what it feels like you introduce them to someone else. It's like the hammer comes down and then you think about it, you have this idea like, you know what, I should set them up with so-and-so. It's a great idea. It's a beautiful idea. Some of you, just be careful with your health. Make sure that, you know, your stress levels, well, for some of you, I feel like your stress levels are pretty high and you need to get in there and figure out where is the stress coming from, what areas can you cut that stress out of your life. Some of it you can't help, but there are areas where I feel that you can, there's things that you can cut out. For some of you, it may be this person. Okay. I mean, look at this. We have wedding, children, very soon. Very soon. Very soon, sitting on top of the card of person from the past coming back. Soon. For many of you, I don't feel like they have come back yet. I know that it's almost mid-April. I know that. But yet, I do feel like the energy starts from whenever I start the reading, so to speak. But I guess there could be a few who are dealing with that, but I feel like it would be very, very recent. For the majority of you, it's coming. It's coming, okay? Well, there's that fire sign, Queen of Gabriel. By the way, that would be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I feel like I gotta take this. For those who have a the Virgo, Scorpio, or no, Virgo, well, I said Scorpio, but Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn from your past, you know, I feel like even if I add this up, it's master number 11. This feels very, it feels spiritual to me. It feels like there's nothing you could have done anyways. Like this is just destined. You're destined to be back together again. You know, the reason why a lot of times we separate when we're young is because, you know, both parties need to go out and experience their own life, their own path, you know, their own lessons. And then when the two come back together, it's quite beautiful. And I do feel that, again, you're going to find out that you've lived very similar paths. With the Magician here, too. So Magician, you know, the Magician tells us we have the tools to manifest anything we want in our lives. We truly have those tools. Do we have the belief behind it, though? You know, do we understand that, you know, any hardship along our journey, we have, you know, we have every ability to solve it, to move on quickly if we choose. Person from the past. I know this seems to be like the major part of this reading is these people from the past coming back. It truly feels like some of you have just been manifesting this. Now, you know, it can be, I want to add on here, this person from the past, it can certainly be a fire sign too, because part of this message is talking about them. Okay? So it can certainly be fire, Leo, Sag, Aries. But it's spiritual. Some of you, I feel like you have been trapped in your thoughts, in your mind. It's like trying to, you know, waiting for other people, or not that. It's like wanting everyone to live up to the standards of this person from the past. That kind of romance. But what you forget is you were young and, you know, well, no. Spirit just told me to correct myself. That you had every right to expect that. Okay. But you do think that. You've held everyone up to this standard of what, you know, the love you remembered. And, you know, Spirit's saying that's fine. And then we have the Ace of Gabriel came out with that too. And this is about a new passion. This is, you know, it's a feeling of, well, to me, it's like miracles, okay, about to begin. So with the Ace, for many of you, they're just about to begin. Now, I want to do one thing. Just realizing how much fire is on this table. Okay, what do I want to do here? Just want to pull a card just on this person from the past. I also want to pull a card on this great love. And then I want to pull a card on this wedding. And you know what? We'll put very soon in with that. Just feels like, I feel like there needs to be a little bit more clarification for you guys. Jeez. You know, that's my thumb, guys. You know, I'm realizing I'm doing more clarifications, but my thumb is like burning. So that's why the cards are falling. Just know that, okay? Beautiful. Worth waiting for. I kind of love that. Separation. Here says heart-to-heart conversations. And okay, they were all up, so I'm going to take them. Okay, we got Leo in the house. Well, we got a lot of signs here. Wow, we got Scorpio in the house. We have Taurus. So we have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Knight of Cups. Could certainly be, could be that Scorpio. Perhaps that Scorpio is a little younger than you. Here's our wedding card. So we still have that wedding card. And I'm just using these to tell me a little story, okay? And I love that the last card is the Magician again. Beautiful. Okay, so for those who have this person coming from the past, again, it does feel like an earth sign. Sun, moon, or rising, by the way. You have the card worth waiting for. So this is divinely timed, okay? You know, I feel like whether you have patience or not, it's going to come when it's ready. You know, when spirit feels the time, not spirit so much, but when the timing is correct. It's like, it's one of those things where you can't stop it anyway. But you don't want to. You don't want to. For others who have this Ten of Waters, I mean, this is, you know, this is the happily ever after. For some of you, I do feel that part of that is with bringing children into your life, whether that is through adoption or having a child. It's funny because with card separation here, I don't feel like its time apart is coming. I feel like the separation, you know, what it feels to me is who's ever adopting, I feel like you're adopting from far away. Okay, so for wherever you live, it's far away. It's far away, but it's like I'm not really feeling, well, yeah, I am feeling, well, okay, so I'm feeling like for some of you, they have the opposite skin color as you. The opposite, okay? But, I mean, God, the love just feels like I feel so happy for you because I can feel not only what you're doing, you know, I'm feeling like it's a girl, but I don't want to just say a girl because it could be either. But just, I feel like you don't even understand how you are saving this child's life. I feel like their parents were killed. I feel like their parents were killed. I don't feel like they're an orphan because of someone didn't want them, someone didn't love them. I feel it's because parents, and I don't know if it's at the same time, but you know, I feel like they ended up an orphan because there was no one left to care for them. Good for you. I'm so happy that you're going into their lives. And the wedding card, very soon. Now, the very soon I feel applies to all. You know, it's telling you just let go of control, allow things to flow naturally. Don't get all caught up in it. You know, like, you know, continue to work hard towards paying for it. But like, you know, if you're paying for it, for some, this is just about allowing, like, don't try to control everything. It is about having fun, about enjoying the love. So put that first is what I'm hearing. I mean, for some of you, I just feel like you are reconnecting with a soulmate. And I do feel, no. Okay. It's not reconnecting. For some of you, I feel like you do have new love coming in, and it is, feels like it's from this Leo. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Okay, for some of you, you do have new love coming in. It is a Leo. For others, you have new love coming in, but it is, it's a water sign. I feel like the water sign person who's coming in, this is new love. I feel like they are younger than you. I feel like they're younger than you, but they have a very strong foundation. Like I feel like they're very hard workers. And for some of you, this is, you know, I'm not going to say twin flame, but definitely soul connected romantically. I do feel like messages are going to come to you. So I feel like some of you are meeting, okay, for the Leo, for the ones who will be meeting a Leo. Now, it could be another fire in there, fire sign, you know, it could be Aries, Sagittarius, but I'm really feeling Leo. Yeah, especially with the Sun card here. I feel like communication is coming through first, like communication as in texting, emailing. I don't feel emailing, texting, yeah, through Facebook, something. This is where communication starts. And I don't feel like you know each other yet, okay? So communication starts. And what did I just have? 37. So this could be the beginning of May, guys. This could be happening very soon. Again, Leo, and some I feel like you have a younger Earth or a younger water sign. But they have a very strong foundation, so understand that. Even though they're younger, they're not immature for their age. They're very hard workers. You'll know this right off the bat. You know, they're very stable. And, you know, I feel like you're hooking up very quickly. Not so much in a sexual way, but hooking up, like attaching yourselves to each other very quickly. And I do feel like that is happening soon. I feel like this is, you know, another main message here is about, you know what, don't spend your time crying over what you've lost, what you think you've lost, because you just never know when it's found again. You know what I mean? It's like, don't put all, just, you know, I feel like this month is about, not just this month, but the next couple months, I feel it is about joy again. It is about happiness again. It's about clarity again. It feels very good for you, Pisces. It just feels like you're all turning this corner and like everyone is just raising up their spirituality. It feels very, very good. And then we can't forget we have the Magician. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to give you a little extra clarification because I know you had to wait so long. And I hope this made sense. I know it's a lot of kind of different messages, but these are the messages this month. You know, I mean, let's not forget this. Worth waiting for. Let's not forget this. 10 of Cups. Happily ever after card. Happily ever after card. Wedding. For many. Very soon. And also this new love where I'm feeling Leo or water. Another water. I feel like this is definitely talking to you because I feel like it is coming soon, like in May. Like the beginning of May. Again, I feel this is more the initial communication takes place on a social network or a text. I don't feel like it's an email. I don't feel like it's a phone call. And I don't feel like it's in person. Though I do feel that it will evolve very quickly. Very quickly. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for your patience. I truly appreciate it. I know, please don't take it personally. It had nothing to do with you and everything to do with my hand. Truly, it had everything to do with my hand, nothing to do with Pisces. And the only reason you're last is because you were first last month, okay? I love you guys. I have new information. You know, I'm bringing my daughter on for a one-question reading, but I have all that information below. I don't want this video to be too long for you guys. Okay, so as always, thank you for your beautiful likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your beautiful donations. You know, I love you guys to death, and I feel blessed to be here. I feel blessed to do this. So, beautiful. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.